more than 2 decades on the highway patrol, I started looking around at all the certificates that I had gotten while I was there, all the classes that I would take, and they'd always give me a certificate. And oftentimes you would take those, put them in a frame, put them on the wall, just lots and lots of certificates and things. And you think, boy, oh boy, this is pretty impressive. Look at all the things that I have hanging on the wall. And now, after being retired for a couple of decades, I thought the other day, I wonder where all my certificates are. And I couldn't tell you where they are. They must be in a box somewhere, maybe up in the attic or in the garage. All of those things that used to have maybe some significance or something that maybe boosted my ego a little bit, I don't even know where they are anymore. It's interesting as time moves along, the things that once we thought was such a big part of our life no longer is. Well, my name is Richard Coleman, and I'm the pastor at Shepherd Church of the Nazarene in Lexington, South Carolina, and it's great to spend just a few moments with you today. Paul is talking to the church in Philippi, and he's writing them a letter, encouraging them and trying to let them know that they can live a Christian life in a world that doesn't know who Christ is. In that letter, Paul explains to them his background. He lets them know that he has a great education, that he was a Pharisee, one of the most educated people of that time, and that he was the Jew above all Jews. I mean, if anybody could say that they had something to brag about, then he was the one that could brag about that. He went on and on, talked about his pedigree a little bit, and then finally, after he talked, kind of raised himself way up in their eyes, all of a sudden he ended that and he said, "This is all garbage compared to serving Christ." All garbage, he said. All the certificates that might be hanging on the wall, all the accolades that we might have gotten, all the promotions that we might have, all the things where people have said, "Oh, you're just the greatest or the best," or whatever it is that has helped boost you up. Paul said, this is all garbage when you compare it to the importance of serving Christ. Paul said, I want to know Christ better. He was saying that his goal was to draw closer and closer to God. He wanted to be so close that he would actually become the ideal Christian that God would want him to be. Now he ends that by saying, now I have not obtained that. I'm not perfect and I haven't gotten to where I want to be completely. He said, but I'm giving it my very best every day. God does not ask for perfection. What he wants from us is commitment. When we do our best and we say, God, I'm all in and I can't do this alone, but if you will guide me and direct me and help me and show me, I'll do my very best every day to make the right decisions for you, to live the life that you would have me live. And that's what Paul told the church in Philippi. He said, do your very best to live for Christ every day. Well, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. May you truly set the example that God would have you set throughout this week. Thanks for taking the time and viewing today.